Oh man, I'm so excited to talk to you guys about something that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time now. And I can't wait to show you guys and talk to you about it because it's been a long overdue. I'm just checking my oil right now. So I'm not actually talking about anything internal here. I was hoping to trick you guys just a little bit. I'm actually talking about the bull bar. So a lot of people have questions about bull bars, you know, are they effective? Are they good for off-road use? Anybody who's done their research knows that they're not, but I'm going to go in a little bit more in depth about what's wrong with them and why they're bad for you, and I'll show you even how easy it is to get this thing to cause damage. Some people call it a damage multiplier, and you'll see why. So starting off, I just want to say, you know, thanks for joining me. It's kind of cold out today. It's about 3 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit for you Americans. I'm learning though. I'm starting to learn. So we'll go over what I've done to mine, and this is the Rough Country Standard bull bar. I'm not sure what they call them bull bars. To me, they're more of like ogre teeth or whatever, but this was the standard Rough Country one. It started to rust along the midsection here, so I actually went out and bought a bed liner like Linex, sprayed the whole thing, and it's been holding up pretty good so far. It hooks into where your toe hooks go, so in order to use this style bull bar, you actually have to lose the functionality of your toe hooks up front, which obviously is a big deal if you're into off-roading and things like that. You're going to want those hooks in case you get stuck. You know, a lot of people say, well, I get the bull bar because, you know, I drive in the countryside, and if I hit a deer, it'll protect me. No, the fuck it won't. I'm going to show you guys a couple dents that I have and some issues that have been caused by hitting things with my bull bar. The original coating that's on it is a gloss black, and basically if you breathe on it wrong, it'll start to chip and rust through. That's exactly why I coated mine in Linex. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, so you're gonna notice some damage here. This whole section here that's bent, all of this is cheap. I was off-roading last year. I came down in a rut really hard, and I bent the shit out of this. On this side, where this is bent, pulled into my dad's driveway, and his trailer hitch was on. I barely hit the trailer hitch with this, and it bent it up. I have some damage up here, which I'll show you in a second. Basically, all of this steel down here is soft. You hit anything with it, and it's gonna bend, and it's gonna, you know, it's gonna start to look ugly. Again, that's why I coated mine in Linex. I knew the problems that, you know, there are with having a bull bar, and that's why, again, like I said, people call it a damage multiplier because it'll just shift. And I'll go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. But let me show you the damage that's actually on the grill. When I hit the rut last year, it actually came up and dented the, I mean, it's just plastic, but it still dented it. It was kind of unfortunate to have happen. So you see where it's positioned right now. You see how the bull bar is facing. And let me show you something. Now, this is bolted into the toe hook area. It's torqued down correctly. There's nothing that would cause this thing to move, but it will. Watch. I'm maybe 165 pounds soaking wet, and I just pulled this bull bar down and pushed it back up. So when you're off-roading, let's say you have it on the mid-level like this. When you're off-roading and you hit something, look at that, contact with the grill. If you hit anything at all with force, this bull bar is gonna rifle into the front of your rad. It's gonna push your rad into your engine. It's gonna dismount everything, and you're gonna be fucked. Do I like it? Yep. And I'll tell you why, because it looks good. Not to a lot of people. I think it looks good. I think it suits the overall theme of my truck. That's why I have it. I do plan to upgrade to something else within a year or so, but as some of you know, parts are not going to be something that I'm going to be really doing on the truck. I have some vinyl work I want to do for the roof, but I'm going to be mostly trying to save for that mallet supercharger kit, because I seriously, anything I drive has to go fast as far as I'm concerned. So back to the bull bar. So as you saw, I can push it up, I can hit the grill. Another issue is because it can be pushed up, it actually hits this plastic insert, and if I were to take this off, you would see that this plastic insert has actually been dented itself. It's been roll panned out, so where the tow hook points are, it's all flattened. It's pancaked, it's stretched it wider than the actual plastic would allow it to go, so it looks very funny. And if I can find a photo of it, I'll send it, I'll post it on the screen as I'm talking about it. So this bull bar costed, I asked for it for Christmas last year. Now again, this is another con. I had this for not even one full Christmas and it started to rust. Now I don't know if it's what they use on the highways or whatever here, but it actually started to rust pretty bad. So that's something that you need to keep in mind when you buy one of these. Another issue is, you know, for the price you pay, you would think something's going to be more sturdy. I think this costed about $250 Canadian, so it's probably pretty cheap in American. It's got two little holes that you can put pod lights on, but for something that's going to probably smash into the front end of your truck, there's no point. If you're seriously looking into going off-road, I would suggest any full-length bumper, the gofab bumper. So this is not something that you want to be fucking around with in the middle of wintertime. Now, if you're kind of like me and you just want something that's a little different, or you don't off-road as often as a lot of other people might, I mean, it's a good option for you, other than the fact that you lose your tow hooks. It's, you know what, again, like everything I always tell you guys, comes down to a matter of personal preference and what you find attractive on your vehicle, if it matches the look and styling of your vehicle. So, yeah, it's things you need to be aware of. These things are not used for pushing stuff. They're not used to, like, if you hit a deer with this, you're still gonna, like, your truck's gonna be totaled regardless. You can play bumper cars with the cars in front of you, but at what cost to your own car? You'd probably be better off getting a full length brush guard from Weston. But other than that, yeah, that's basically all you really need to know about bull bars. They're not very effective. It's really up to you personally if you think they look good, and that's about it. So hopefully this video will either stop people from buying bull bars that think they're going to be useful on an off-road scenario, or it'll help people decide that, you know what, for the price you're going to pay, because it is fairly cheap, throw a bull bar on the front of it. If you don't off-road all that often, and you're probably good to go. So also, interestingly enough, I want to see how this lapel mic picks up the sound of my exhaust as a bonus extra video, because there might be some things I'll be able to do with the lapel mic and the exhaust in the future to hopefully maybe give you guys a better idea of what you can expect out of this exhaust, instead of it not sounding as good or as bad on just the regular audio from the phone. So let's give it a shot.